outdoor run. Ciao. Okay, that's the end of the daily sync meeting with the dev team. As usual, I try to chime in and just steer the projects that I'm also a part of in any direction if need be. But yeah, as you see, I don't actually speak too much because everybody is taking care of what they have to do. A quick check-in and yeah, that's the meeting. It takes about 10 minutes. Everybody sends their daily stand-up reports before the meeting, me as well. And that means that they give a report on what they did yesterday, what they're planning to do today, if they have any blockers or something like that. But yeah, that's how we try to stay organized. We have a very distributed team around the whole country, so it's not very easy to stay organized while being online all the time. But I think we got a grip on it by now. That was the end of the park run part of my day. I usually do that when the weather is nice and if it's not too warm. It's still not, but I'm about to hit the gym for a quick workout. I didn't do any strength training this week and I have to do 2 for the week. It's now Friday. It's about time I do at least one. I'm gonna do a quick workout and yeah, then we're off to work. Oh, there's not a lot of people. But it's 10:15, so it's normal that there's not a lot of people. Yeah, I like to connect to my Apple Watch so that I can look at my heart rate on the machine. I start a little slower, have a quick espresso when I start, and then once I get going, I just try to drink some fluids. This is not my top choice normally because it has a lot of sugar in it, but it's still not too bad. I hope it doesn't mess up my intermittent fasting situation. Now the warm-up is complete. Today I want to talk about intention. I know I talk a lot about focus. Usually when I say focus, I mean actually intention. And intention is the desire to accomplish something specific. So I'm going to elaborate on that a little bit today. But first, let's get into the strength training. The second part, I normally don't do that type of workout on a machine. I like to do more free weights than machines, but the free weight zone right now is kind of packed, so I'll do my best to do what I have to do right here. So from these supersets, I'm probably gonna do three times on each machine. And then we move on to the next. Doing something with intention is what I actually mean when I say trying to focus on whatever it is that you're doing. So when I say focus, I mean intention. For example, I used to go to the gym for a very long time, but I had no intention in what I was doing. I was just going to the gym to go to the gym. That was the only thing that I was doing. And surprise, surprise, I wasn't getting anywhere. And therefore, I had no actual results. And also because I had no intention, I ended up doing it on and off. Right now, I've been working out for probably more than a year without stopping for too long. But before that, I used to go and work out for 2-3 months, and then 2-3 months I would stop working out, and then 2-3 months I would work out again, and so on and so forth, which was probably another part of the reason why I was not seeing any results. Now I'm gonna do a quick set. That was one set. I would normally do 3 or 4, but because today we're short on time, I'm gonna do another superset, something for the arms real quick. Talking about intention and focus. I used to work out a lot, but I didn't have too much intention in what I was doing. I didn't know what I wanted to achieve, which I guess is still fine. But once I had an idea of what I actually want to do, things changed dramatically. And last year, I started building up my strength. So I focused mostly on full body strength workouts. I think it was like a 10-week program twice. And I actually built up a lot of strength, and I also built up a lot of muscle in the process, which is one of the good parts of working out for strength. But the intention for 2024 is to finally see my abs again. I think the last time I've seen them is probably when I was 17, 18 years old, so that's 20 years ago. I used to be very active, but I had some issues with my knees, and a few doctors told me that I need to stop doing any kind of workout that puts load on my knees. All the stuff that I used to do, I had to cut it immediately if I didn't want to severely damage my knees. I did that, and it was at about that time when I got my driver's license and my dad got me my first car, which meant I not only did I stop working out, but I also started driving everywhere. And I think that's the last time I saw my abs. So it's about damn time we see them again. So that's the intention for 2024 with my workouts. I've already lost like 8 kilos. So in February, I started at 88, almost 89. I'm now at 80. And I think I still have about 2-3 kilos of fat left to cut, which is gonna be the hardest part. I have basically half the year to go. So yeah, now I need to stop talking and get to the next set. So let's do that. In talking about intention, as you can see, everything I do in my workout is specifically intended to either make some part of my body stronger, a part of my body which is not the strongest, or it is intended for some kind of more long-term goal, like cutting down on fat or being more flexible, working out with intention, dieting with intention. I think right now I'm 38, about to be 39 at the end of the year. And I think I'm gonna be in the best shape that I've ever been. So yeah, that's that. The guys at the office are hard at work, as I am. It's just I'm working out. And one thing I can relate to the topic of intention when it comes to work-related stuff, and I try to communicate this with my team all the time, is we need to set an intention as a team so that we don't look chaotic and out of order for everyone that works for us or our clients and for us in general. And that's been the intention ever since I started my business, not just right now. But now that I have a larger team, I need to teach them to do the same. So the intention is to go out of our way to serve our customers. Please give them the best service possible, even if it's at some kind of cost for us. Sometimes we don't make the most amount of money from a customer, but we make sure that the customer is happy. We make sure they get what they came to us for. Our intention is for them to remember us as basically the best service company they ever worked with. And yeah, sometimes for the guys it could be a little bit frustrating, I know, but I think they're doing a great job at actually incorporating that mindset into the product and the service that we deliver. So yeah, there's a funny message on our Slack channel, but I'll let them take care of it. Yeah, I'm gonna go change. Then we have another quick thing we need to do before we get to the office. Thanks, Charles. Yeah.
Hi, Joe.
Okay, so that was a quick call about basically our biggest client. For the past, I don't know, 2 years maybe, we've done a lot more than just development work for them. And one of the things that we do a lot of right now is actually marketing related tasks. And in this case, it's setting up email campaigns, it's setting up push notification campaigns, tracking links in those campaigns, all the stuff that I talk about in my other videos. We do that for our customers basically on a daily basis. And this specific customer, they've been collecting emails for a very long time, basically 7 or 8 years. They've been serving their clients and collecting emails throughout that whole period of time. So for them, email marketing is a huge revenue driver. And this is something that we pay a lot of attention to in their project. That's why I keep saying in all my other videos that you need to start collecting emails from your app users as soon as possible Don't be romantic about it. Don't do some weird stuff. Just collect their emails. Everybody's used to that nowadays. It's not a big deal. So intention and attention, I think they go hand in hand. But yeah, these email campaigns have been a big success. And usually this final weekend of May every year is the strongest period in the year for that specific client in terms of revenue generated. So I was telling one of the main guys on our team that we need to do our best in order to make sure that they have a great weekend. I know the CEO is expecting that, and I know that they're going to be very frustrated and disappointed if this doesn't happen. Maybe sounds a little bit like we're doing something not very straightforward, or I don't know, painting outside the lines a little bit, and we are, and that's fine. Because at the end of the day, this CEO or a business owner usually cares about either profit or revenue or whatever the case might be. And if our actions help improve that, then sure, I don't think they're gonna mind the fact that we skip a few of the steps in the process. But anyway, as you can see, I'm doing a lot of stuff in the car. And one of the things that I've been thinking about lately is that maybe I need to stop driving, at least throughout the work week. And that for me, this probably means getting someone to drive for me. My days are like, I don't wake up at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. like some other people do. I wake up at 8 a.m. and then I need to work while I'm moving around different places, working out, doing other things, getting to the office, taking care of something else throughout my day. And it's just a little bit more difficult to do it if I also have to drive. So I've been thinking about getting someone to drive for me, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Продължава да бъде мистерия защо не работи тази инстанция. Част при условие, че съм го направил по уж последната voice interface.